Yo, what's up guys? Hope you're well. I say too much. Not a good start to the video. I just almost said again. This video is gonna talk about, fucking hell, I keep saying it. Reference tracks and artists that I want to sound like this year. Kind of. So, one of my lessons in uni last week, I was kind of asked to bring in some reference tracks for what will be, tomorrow's date, as the time I'm recording this, will be Tuesday, the 3rd of February, 2026. So I've been asked to bring in some reference tracks and also a mix that corresponds with those reference tracks. And I thought, okay, I don't use reference tracks when I make my music. Specifically my music though. I mean, well, so if I'm producing for other people, which I don't do that often, I'm mainly producing myself, it's gonna be that they'll send me a few reference tracks just from the get, and I'll try and mix, with those in mind. But obviously, from a more software-based perspective, there are like plugins. I don't know why I did that. Plugins and different bits of software you can use to make sure your track sounds as much like the reference tracks you've been given as possible. I don't do that. Not because of like an ego thing or something. I think it's either just pure laziness or just I hear the reference track in my head and I don't want it to sound exactly like it. It's not from like a mixing perspective, it's more from a creative sonic perspective, if that makes sense for any musicians who are watching this. So yeah, I don't know. I don't mix with reference tracks with my own stuff. There are tracks I'd like to sound like, and that's what I'm gonna talk about in this video today. So first artist, band, it's a band called Title Fight. I think I've talked about them on this channel before. I discovered them last year, I think, like early last year, probably January last year, and they're amazing. I love them. They haven't released anything in a while. I think the band have broken up now. The last I'm looking at my MacBook, 2015. But I've been listening to the album Shed, which I think is a fan favourite. And it's, oh my god, it's amazing. It's like shoegaze, rock, hardcore, Midwest emo, all mixed into one, and it's beautiful. And I really want to sound like this band. Again, I'm probably not gonna drag like an MP3 of their stuff into my software in order to like match up frequencies or whatever. Again, for the musicians watching this, but yeah, I'm taking a lot of inspiration from them at the moment, and I actually I like to think that I have been. Today I'm also going to be recording drums later for myself, which I'm quite psyched for. I've done it once or twice before, and it's gone pretty well. So their second artist band, it's called Design 19. So I think, yeah, they're a band from Finland. They've only released one album in 2002 called Trigger, and I guess they've broken up since then, 'cause it's been decades. But yeah, also heavy shoegaze, rock, alternative indie sound. I love it. It's really powerful, really punchy. The guitars stick out quite a lot. There's a lot of distortion in the vocals. I love the vocals. I've never really been good at mixing vocals, I don't think. And I'd actually like to learn more about that. So this band I'm keeping in mind for that. Third, Horse Jumper of Love, which I've talked about before. They're still active. They're crazy, and I should have seen them last year. They were in London, but I missed out because I'm an idiot. But yeah, again, shoegaze. A lot of these bands have shoegaze influences or make that kind of genre or genres within that sub-genre, I should say. Sub-genres. Anyway, yeah, Horse Jumper of Love. Love this band as well. They, again, like really powerful stuff, but they can also tone it down. when it comes to like more acoustic and laid back indie alternative stuff. They're really cool. Again, I love the vocals of the lead singer as well, and the guitars, the way they combine distortion with clean tones. Something I'm trying to work with. So Duster, I feel like everyone knows Duster. I hope everyone knows Duster. I've only listened to one album, which is Stratosphere, and that's what I take inspiration from. I just love how lo-fi sounding the guitars are. Yeah, I really like the lo-fi nature of those guitars, and I record in my room mostly. I actually haven't. Yeah, I don't think I've ever really recorded my own guitar in a studio. Maybe once, but yeah, mostly in my room. Versus Self is the next band. I'm realising these are all bands, actually not artists. So, Versus Self, I've talked about them before. I think Midwest emo, hardcore screamo, I'd say. Love the guitars, love the tones, like they're awesome, and the vocals. I will say something they have in common with Title Fight and actually Horse Jumper of Love, I guess, is the actual screaming they're able to do, or maybe fry screams, or whatever you'd call it. I can't do that because I don't want to like destroy my vocal cords, but maybe in the future, you know. Next one is Train Breaks Down. I think I've talked to them about them as well. Hardcore screamo was Midwest emo, and I actually used them as a reference track when I played them last week in my lecture at uni. So yeah. That's the list. I was gonna include Deftones as well, but I think I've mentioned them quite a bit, and I want to sound like them as well. But I feel like that's a whole other video. But yeah, these are the bands. Just leaving this here as a reminder to myself as well that I should try and work up to the level that these bands have reached. I'm only one guy, you know, there's like 4 or 5 other people in these bands, but I still feel pretty confident about it, and I'm going to go and record drums later and I'll see how that goes. But yeah, other than that, that's this video. So yeah, thanks for watching, hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you later. Peace.